Welcome to the Naresh Technology guys, and today we are going to discuss one of the question which is related to the string operations. Okay, so there are many question available based on the string on the LeetCode guys, but we'll try to get some hands-on on the first basic question and the fundamentals of the string. Then we can directly move towards the string LeetCode questions, right? So apart from that guys, there are this series will contains the complete DSA playlist. Okay, particularly we are discussing about various kinds of methods, strategies and approach, various kind of generic data structures, so that you will able to tackle any kind of LeetCode questions. Fine. So today our problem statement is find the all possible substring of a given string, right? For example, suppose I have any string given like this a b a, this kind of thing. So I need to find out all the possible substrings of all the lengths, right? For example, one length substrings are a, b, right? Like that. A, b, again a, like that, so on. So you want one length substring, two length substring, three lengths, four length, five length, up to this length guys. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to the 7 length. So I need to print all the possible substring within this string, right? The approach is very simple guys. Let me tell you. Suppose I have a string like this. Okay, for example, a, b, a, b, a. This is the kind of string, right? From this string, suppose I wanted to access the first character, which is the first substring, which is a. How to access guys? Can I use slicing? Suppose I am writing like this, slicing of 0, 1. If I am writing like this, I will get the first character, right? If I am using s of 0, colon 2, if I am using this thing, I am getting the 2 length substring, right? So same logic I am trying to use to code this question guys, right? So let me write down the function. I am writing dev substrings. This is my function name, and I'm passing a string s, correct? Okay. Now what is the next thing I have to do? Once I pass this string, I have to check, means I have to go up to the length of this string. So I will use here for. Right? Initially I will start from here because I want here, I will keep here pointer I and I will keep here pointer j. So based on I and j value, I wanted to get a substring. For example, suppose I am on this one. Let me show you one thing guys, see. Suppose I wanted to access first character which is a, so I can write here 0, 1, correct? Now suppose I wanted to access ab, I can directly write here 0, 2, right? If you observe here, every time I is constant and j is getting changed, which is 1, 2, 3 based on what length substring you want, correct? So I'm trying to use the same logic. I will keep the I value as it is in each iteration, and for each I value, I'm trying to iterate the j, right? So probably we required 2 loops here. So I'm using here for loop. See here guys how I'm trying to do. So I'm writing here for I in a range of 0 to len of string, correct? Len of s, right? And next I need to iterate j from j in a range of, see guys, first initially suppose I wanted to access the first character, I should be point to the first character and j should be point to the next character. So I need to start my j value from I plus 1, right? Now this time my length of this string is going up to len of s minus 1, correct? Fine. Now this one. Now what I need to check? I need to simply print every time. What should I print now? Print. I can directly write here s of I colon j. S of I colon j every time, right? Suppose if I run this question, suppose I am taking a string s equals to a b, a, right? Like this string I am taking. Now I will try to run it. Okay, so I will write here substring. This is the function name, and then I will pass this as substring, right? If you see here, you are getting all the possible substring. So you are getting here for a, b, then a, b, a, then a, b, a, b. So this is the first parameter from the first character. This is the second parameter from the second character. So I'm getting all the possible substring with all the lengths, guys, correct? Fine. Now suppose I will extend this question a little bit, guys, right? Because this is a simple question. So let me extend this question now. Above example, we need only, guys, what are the all possible substring. Now I need to print all the substrings which are palindrome. Means I wanted to print the palindromic substring. So only I wanted to print that substring which are palindrome here, right? So see, guys, first of all, here you are getting all the substring, guys, right? Up to here the code is same, because first of all we need all these strings, right? Once we get all the substring, then only we can check that whether it is a palindrome or not. So what I will do, initially I will change the name here, palindromic substring, right? Now what I will do, every time, suppose I am telling that this is the SS, every time I am storing the substring in this one, I am writing S of I colon J. So every time I am getting the substring in this one. Now what I need to do, I need to check whether this is a palindromic substring or not. So I will simply write here, if I will create one function is palindrome, I will create a function is palindrome. In that I will pass this substring. If it is giving equals to true, right, then I can simply say that it is a substring. Then I can say that print SS, right? Fine. So what I'm trying to do, guys, whenever I pass this string, it will first give me the substring, right? The substring I'm storing in the SS. Now this SS I am passing to this is palindrome function. Now this is palindrome function will check that it is a palindrome or not. So let me write down this function, guys, again. So what I will try to do, I will create one function here, def is palindrome, right? And I will pass here, suppose this SS, right? Right. Now I will do one thing, guys. How to check the whether the string is a palindrome or not. I will take one I value and I will take j equals to len of SS minus 1. This will give me the I and j. Now I is pointing to the first character and j is pointing to the last character. Now what I need to do, I need to check if the first character equals to the last character, right, guys? If you know the palindromic string, then you will get to know that for palindrome, suppose I am writing ABA is a palindrome. Why? Because you always check the first character is matching with the last character or not. My I is pointing to this first character and j is pointing to the last character, right? So same logic I am trying to implement. Up to where I have to do, I have to check up to while I is less than or equals to j. This is the condition, right? Now what I will do, I will check if SS of I is not equals to SS of j. If this is the condition, I can directly say that it is not a palindrome, means I have to return false here, right? If this is not a case, simply I will return. This is not a case. What I will do, I will simply put here else, right? I will increase the value of I plus equals to 1, and I will decrease the value of j minus equals to 1, right? Because once I check the first and last string, then I have to check the next string also. Then I will increase the counter of I by 1 and decrease the counter of j by 1. Now finally, after doing this, I will return here false. So I will return false. Now if you check this, guys, if you check this one, now it's a quite simple, right? Initially I am passing this string to this function. It is giving me the substring here in the SS. I am checking this whether this SS substring is a palindrome or not. Then if it is a palindrome, it is returning, sorry, I have to return here true. So if it is a palindrome, it is returning true. Then this true equals to true, then you have to print that it's a palindrome. Let me run it, guys. Now if you see here, this all these string whichever are getting printed are the palindrome, guys, right? So this is the somewhat simple question about this string, guys, and these are all the basic question of this string. So we are starting from very basic so that we can slowly increase the complexity. Thank you so much.